What can I do to get my unpaid wages back? If you have not received the wages you earned, it can feel frustrating and confusing. But there are clear steps you can take to recover what is owed to you. First, start by gathering all your proof. Look at your pay stubs, time records, and employment contracts. Make notes of the hours you worked, including overtime and breaks, and compare these with what you were paid. Keep copies of any emails or messages you sent to your employer about your pay. This documentation will be very helpful later on. Next, you can file a wage claim with the government. In most states, the Department of Labor's Wage and Hour Division handles these complaints. You will need to fill out a form and submit your evidence of unpaid wages. The agency will investigate your claim and try to recover your wages. Remember, this process can take several weeks or even months, depending on how busy the agency is. Another option is to hire a wage and hour attorney. An attorney who specializes in employment law can review your case, help you calculate exactly how much you are owed, and guide you through the process. They can also file a lawsuit on your behalf if needed. This can be especially helpful if your employer refuses to pay or if the amount owed is large. An attorney can also seek additional damages, like interest or legal fees, which may be awarded if the employer acted intentionally. If the administrative process does not work, you can consider taking your case to court. Filing a lawsuit allows you to ask a judge to order your employer to pay your unpaid wages. You can do this in small claims court for smaller amounts or in a higher court for larger sums. Sometimes, courts can award extra damages if the employer knowingly withheld wages. In some states, you might even get triple the amount owed as a penalty. You might also explore alternative dispute resolution methods like mediation or arbitration. These are less formal and often faster ways to settle wage disputes. A neutral third party helps both sides reach an agreement or makes a binding decision. This can save time and money compared to going to court. Once you win a court judgment, you may need to take additional steps to collect your wages. This might involve asking the court for a writ of execution, which allows law enforcement to seize property or bank accounts of your employer to pay you. It's important to follow through on these steps to actually receive your money. Be aware that laws protect you from retaliation. If your employer punishes you for filing a wage claim or lawsuit, such as firing or demoting you, you can file a retaliation complaint with the Labor Department or court. These laws are in place to make sure you can stand up for your rights without fear of losing your job. Finally, act quickly because there are time limits on wage claims. These statutes of limitations usually range from 2 to 3 years, depending on where you live. Filing your claim early helps preserve your right to recover unpaid wages. By documenting everything, filing claims, consulting professionals, and following legal procedures, you can increase your chances of getting the wages you deserve.